Hello there. So this is my first unboxing video, as well it's also my first YouTube video, so you're gonna have to bear with me a little bit as we unbox DC Comics Wednesday Comics, the collected edition. It kind of comes in a comically oversized Amazon box. I mean, I know how big the book is, but it's definitely not that thick. So let's open her up. Okay, now here it is inside the box. I mean, as you can see, almost my entire fist before you get to the book. So it's a pretty oversized box. However, it looks like it was packaged well with Amazon's light packaging thing. So let's go ahead and take her out and get a better look at her. Now, on top of being wrapped in plastic from when I took it out of the box, the book is also wrapped in plastic, as you can maybe hear there, on the outside for extra protection, which I actually kind of like. And here's the back of the book, which actually has a nice collage. Let's see if we can get you a better look here. Try and get my lighting source. As well, here is a little back table of contents. Let's see if we can get that into focus so I don't have to read it. Which just goes over the strips that are in there and tells you that there's a never-before-seen Plastic Man and the Creeper story also featured in here. Some one-sentence reviews, the price tag, and just another shot of the back. Now, before we look at the inside, I just want to give you a sense of how big this book actually is. On the right, I have the Fantagraphics Prince Valiant strip collection, the first volume of it. And as you can see, it's a pretty fair size, bigger than normal, and the strips look pretty good. Compare that on the left to Wednesday Comics. Wednesday Comics is huge. And just to give you a sense of the inside comparison, you know, they're laid out really well. I'm actually very surprised. I was a little leery of how good they would look. Oh man, these commodity pages are so awesome. But yeah, I mean, I was expecting something Prince Valiant sized for Wednesday Comics, and we ended up getting something even bigger. Just to give you another perspective on it, just line up the corner. And I mean, you have maybe a 1/4 inch wider, but definitely an inch and a half taller. Maybe even 2 inches. I don't know. I'm not getting out a ruler to prove it. But definitely bigger. So I'm quite happy with this arrangement. Alright, so let's flip her open. Really cool inside page. Try and get the glare out of there. Yeah, these pages are really high gloss, which gives the comics a really good look. Nice little table of contents. Well, an introduction by Mark Chiarella, the editor who put this book together. Now here's the first page of the book. It's the Azzarello Batman story. And just to give you a sense, all the stories are grouped together. Yeah, so you have all 12 of the Batman stories before you jump into the commodity story. Superman, just to give you a sense of what's in here. Green Lantern. Teen Titans. Supergirl. Oh, Amanda Connor. More Supergirl. Metal Man, which actually really benefits from the page quality. Now here's one I was wondering about, Wonder Woman. I felt when the actual paper copies of the book came out that the panels looked too small. And judging by this, and I'm going to have out the paper copies of Wednesday Comics in a second, it looks as if the panels are bigger, and you can read a little bit better than what we had in the book form. And I will say, the art for Wonder Woman looks 10 times better in large like this than it did on the non-glossy paper. Let's see, Demon and the Cat. Very nice. Let's go back to some of these beautiful flash pages. Let's see, Demon and the Cat, Hawkman, Kyle Baker. Very nice. T-Rex. Sorry for the wonkiness. We lent out the stand for our flip cam, so I have to do this all by hand. Here's the Plastic Man page, done by Dorkin and DeStefano. So, looks really awesome. Really suits the character, the art. Let's see if we can zoom in. Get you a sense of the pages. Yeah, I know I'm going right to left instead of left to right, but so sue me. Okay. Here is the Creeper page, written by Keith Giffen and illustrated by Eric Canetti, who, if I'm not mistaken, is doing the Luke Cage book. I'll have to double check on that. And here are some sketches. So what you're looking at right here are some Lee Bermejo sketches of Superman. Eduardo Risso also has some sketches here for Batman. Oh, wow. Very cool. I'm very happy that they tried to do one, it looks like, for each sketch. I really didn't know coming in what to expect in features for this. I know they had posted them online, but I really didn't get a sense of what they were doing. Oh, cool. Here are some alternate mastheads that they were looking at. And I guess it looks like they were going to do a crossword puzzle to make it more newspapery, but the creator bios. And I think that's it. I think these pages are a little stuck together. More creator bios. Wow, so that's the content of the book, and I have to say, I'm very happy with what it looks like. Finding a place for this on my bookshelf is going to be a bit hard, though. So let's see. I promised that we would look at what the paper copy looks like. So there's Batman. Just give me 1 second. It's the first Batman strip, which should also be the first. Now, the immediate thing I realize is it looks as if the Batman strip's panels are bigger than they are in the book. Which is about right, because it looks as if the paper strip is just a little bit taller than the book. Probably another inch. But that's okay. However, it does look as if, because the Batman page was printed on the page without, where you had the masthead, as you can see, masthead, that in the book they put in these really nice Batman by Azzarello and Risso. And they got rid of this extra panel and put in what looks like a zoom in on the eye, sort of to sell it together. I don't have the other issues handy to compare what they did here, but it looks as if they we have this extra panel of a finger pointing from the angel, and that they move this panel over. Probably the same thing between these. But let's see if we can. We're going to compare the Commandy pages next. I'll just move this. So, yeah, the panels are smaller in the book, but it doesn't really seem to affect the look of them that much, which is very good. I was a little worried about that. Here were the original panels. Here's the smaller panels in here. And even though it's bigger, for some reason, the panels seem to pop more on these pages. You'll have to excuse me with the glare here, but it's hard to say. I feel as if the panels look better for Wonder Woman in this book than they did in the original paper. I'll leave that up to you to decide. Well, that's all that I have for today. Thanks for checking out my unboxing review of Wednesday Comics. Definitely one of my favorite things DC has put out in a long time, and I hope they do another one. So stay tuned. I should have more reviews coming. Hopefully I didn't give you too much nausea from this. And have a good day.